Is this your first video for the channel?
No.
Am I your first guest?
No,
interview?
actually you're my third.
Who were the first two?
Shahria and Jude.
Okay. I have
Yes.
high standards to meet here.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
how you do?
How you doing? What's your name?
My name is full name or just the
Whatever you like.
My name is Shah.
Shahria. What do people call you?
Shahriar in Iran, but out of Iran they call me Shah
Why?
because it's a bit different for them. It's a bit different for them and difficult for them. It's a bit.
So you're from Iran. What is your name?
My name is Ezeni Jude Chidazier.
Full name?
Yeah, full name. You didn't need to ask. So one English name and two traditional Nigerian names.
Ooh, what is the English name?
Jude.
Jude.
Yeah,
That's why we call you Jude Baba.
Jude Baba.
Where are you from?
From Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
So my name is Maisha. I am from Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in Cottbus for almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my hobbies are that I like to read literary fiction. I like to go on long walks in Cottbus because that's really nice. And I think those are my only hobbies.
Okay. What are you studying here?
So I study environment and resource management, which is easily the most popular program in BTU.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also like it's a big program that's taught in English. So.
Okay.
I'm studying ERM, Environmental and Resource Management.
Ooh,
For my
masters.
masters, yes.
I'm studying after my bachelor, petroleum engineering. I decided to study and change my path to environmental protection, so I choose environmental resource management, and I found this course here.
Okay.
Every time, my favorite food is bread and beans.
Beans.
Yeah, not. There's a way it is made, right? So you can take away every other food in the world
Mm.
and leave that, and I will survive till I die.
Ooh. Great.
Actually, not so much. I don't like sweet, but mostly I really like sour things.
So I'm glad you just pounced this question on me because I could really overthink this, and I will be thinking about it for the next 3 days, like I promise. So right off the top of my head, I'm going to go ahead and say mangoes. There are specific kinds of mangoes from specific subregions of my country that I especially like, but I think mangoes from many tropical places just have their own thing, part. Yeah. Yeah, so they're my favorite fruit. They are like in my home country, mangoes are in season during the monsoon, yeah? So usually during the rainy season. It starts at the end of like the hot summer, that's when the mangoes ripen. And then they're usually in season for the next maybe 3 months, yeah?
Okay.
And yeah, mango season makes me happy. I like eating mangoes with puffed rice. I like eating mangoes with rice. I like eating mangoes in like just as a juice, mango juice with mango and nothing else. Just blend it. I like eating raw mangoes in savory food. I like a dal, like in lentil. I like eating mango, just like fruit roll-ups. Yeah, mango is the best.
And do you drink tea?
I drink tea. This is true. I drink tea. I don't make very good tea. This is unfortunate. Someday I will learn. I have tried to learn. It hasn't happened yet. In my country, I think the most popular kind of tea is milk tea, and that is a little bit tricky to make well. Yeah, I do like drinking other kinds of tea, especially during the winter, right? But milk tea is the best, and I don't know how to make it right.
Okay.
Yes, casual.
What is your favorite tea?
Tea?
Yeah.
Black tea.
Black tea.
Yeah. But I drink all the other kind of teas.
Okay.
I drink tea sometimes. I have a friend from Chile. His name is Esteban.
Mm.
He introduced me to
Tea?
some,
Uh-huh.
and then when I came here, I mean, growing up we had Lipton, but when I came here, I met some incredible people from Nepal, especially some from India. Harpreet likes tea. From Nepal also, so I've had different varieties, so I'm getting used to it. So I wouldn't say I drink tea, but I'm liking it.
I'm assuming it wasn't your social drink before.
No.
What is your social drink then? Your favorite social drink?
Yeah. Wine.
Wine.
I like wines more now than before. Before malts were more handy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like beers. I worked in a brewery, and I think it was too much familiarity, and then I got this franchise from beers. So it's wine now, just wine, any wine.
Okay. And is it your social drink in your country? Like the drink that when you gather together or your family times and stuff like that? Do you have any specific social drinks?
We have a number of them. Beers are more popular in Nigeria. Malts, other soft drinks,
Soft drinks.
juice. But I think beer will be number one.
Okay.
True that tea is probably my favorite social drink. I also like hot chocolate with not much sugar at all. So like dark hot chocolate, I like. But yeah, tea is my favorite social drink. I'm actually a little. It's like here, every time I want to socialize, the culture is beer, and I'm like.
No.
Like I don't dislike it, but if I want to be consuming those calories, like drinking my calories, then I want to drink them in my tea.
Okay. Okay. Which food did you miss the most from home?
Zeresh Pologomo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell other people what is Zeresh Pologomo?
Zeresh Pologomo. Actually, it's rice, okay, and with saffron and barberry. That's why I said sour. Barberry is sour, and with on another plate you prepare chicken you boil the chicken, and then you can add oil and stuff like that, and you eat the chicken
fry
with
it.
rice and fry it.
Okay.
So many of them. So there's a particular type of beans that is made at home with a particular sauce. It's popularized in the western region of Nigeria. We call it Ewa
Eva.
Agoyin. So EWA AGOYIN. If you Google that, you will love the pictures you see. So I miss that a lot. We have melon soups. We take with gari or other cassava products also. So those.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking about this. I was thinking you were gonna ask me along these lines, but I think more than because you can actually get ingredients here, yeah. So I miss just, but it takes like time and effort and labor to make that food, and so I miss being at home where someone else would do this labor and give me the food, such as my mother. Or I could buy the food for really, really cheap from a street side vendor, right? Such as cha, tea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I miss. Yeah, I think right now I miss the everyday food the most. Like for lunch, I would usually have like I'd usually have like a rice, some sort of, we call it like a bhaji, so some sort of stir fry. Yeah, it's true that I eat a lot more of these vegetables that I would have stir fried at home, just raw here, because veggies here are good, like they're good quality. And then usually we'd have like a protein, maybe chicken curry, which I do not have the energy to make this meat every day. And just like a very simple dal or lentil. So like that's what I would eat normally, and that's what I miss. Just like the very basic home food.
Okay. Are you able to find the ingredients you want to make your local food here?
Of course, some of them I can find in Eastern stores, but some of them I cannot find, so I have to tell my family or my friends to send it to me from my country.
Mm-hmm.
For a large part, yes. There are some local stores here, especially the Interfood. They are doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
But many times you have to go to Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
especially the Punjabi store and one other Afro store in Berlin also. I forgot the name. One place also at Osloer Straße, I think that's Punjabi. And then we have a Nigerian student. These people are really business minded. So he's doing this thing where he's importing some of the products here and then selling
Great.
to us here. So we are home away from
Do you care about the environment?
So much.
Do you separate your garbage?
Yes, of course.
Do you
I
save
did
energy?
it in Iran too.
Oh, okay. Ooh, fancy. Do you save energy?
So much.
Do you care about the environment?
I do.
Separate your garbage?
Yes. Actually, I started learning that when I got here in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you save energy?
I try to save as much as I can.
Ooh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes, I care about the environment. It's true that it's more difficult to walk the talk than to just say, oh, I love environment, look at my green t-shirt. But yeah, for example, recycling, for example, it takes a little bit of effort, and it takes, and you need to be a little bit organized to do it.
Recycling, you mean
Or
separating,
separating your waste. Yeah,
Okay.
yep, separating your waste.
Do you do it?
I do it, but I wish I did it better, for sure. And also, for example, yeah, if you want to like reduce waste, reduce how much plastic you use. You know, the Momo stand outside, I never remember to take boxes, like disposable, reusable containers, yeah, which you do, which is really great. But yeah, it doesn't happen. So that's something I'd like to really get better at. But I think being here, I've also gotten like, I think the change of mindset is also important. Like here, people reuse a lot of stuff, including like clothes. For example, like the Kosmis Laden, it's like my favorite stuff. And,
Do you want to tell us about Kosnik Laden?
okay, so Kosmis Laden is roughly translated is the free shop. Yeah, it just has a lot of free stuff. You can go and take, I think, up to 7 items every visit, and you can also go like give your stuff there. Although usually I think in the dorms people just leave it in the stairs, and usually it's gone in 2 or 3 days. So someone else has picked it up and made use of it. This summer I got 2 scarves from Kosmis Laden. It made me extremely happy. Summer scarves, you guys, I'm winning.
Great.
I try to use less plastic, okay, and I save energy, lights, water, and everything like that. I really compensate about the usage of. I think the most important thing is plastic. I need plastics. Still, I'm using, but
Yeah.
I'm really.
I got a bicycle.
Yay.
I didn't know how to ride before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
So I started learning in January, and I've not used the bus now for I think 4 to 5 months at all for any reason. But I still have to use the RE2,
Yeah.
I think, which is fair.
The train, you mean?
Yes, I almost don't use the lights in my room for any reason.
Ooh.
yeah, it's like a haunted place many times. Even at night, I think the computer screen, when I'm using it, actually is enough. When I'm not using it, then I don't use light for anything.
Wow.
I'm reading during the day most of the time, and then that is it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely try to remember to turn off my lights. Like here in Studentenwerk, you don't have to pay your individual electricity bill. But it's something I would remember to do at home also, because it really hits your pockets if you're not someone who's doing that. And then also the lighting, indoor lighting here is good. Like you have good windows, so in the daytime you don't need to use lights. So that is nice. It's not really a luxury that people from really cramped cities are used to. I'm trying to think if I do anything else. Yeah, usually in the winter heating. Yeah, because I'm from a tropical country, I do get very cold, but I don't know, during the day maybe not so much. And I can do without opening the windows a lot during winter. So
Yeah.
maybe that's some way I end up saving. Yeah.
Thank you for saving me,
good.
Merman. Thank you. We're cheering up for you.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say something else.
Yeah.
Another way I do it is because here I totally use 100% public transport, right? So that is actually different from what I used to do at home.
And you're learning how to ride your bike.
Yes.
And after that, you're using less public transport, right?
Yeah.